Good morning everyone. In the last period we have learned about the physical properties of metal and non-metal. So today's period we will learn chemical properties of metal. First chemical property of metal is reaction with oxygen. So when metal is react with oxygen to form the metallic oxide, and this metallic oxide is basic in nature. For example, magnesium. Magnesium is a metal. When the magnesium ribbon is react with oxygen to form the magnesium oxide, and this magnesium oxide is basic in nature, and it turned the red litmus paper into blue. Now you can watch the video related this property. Second property of metal is reaction with water. When metal is react with water, so by this it will form either oxide or hydroxide, and hydrogen gas it will release. For example, sodium. When sodium is react with water, by the reacting it will form sodium hydroxide, and hydrogen gas it will release. Now you can watch the video related this property. Third property of metal is reaction with acid. So when metal is react with acid, so by this it form the corresponding salt with the evolution of hydrogen gas. For example, magnesium. When magnesium is react with hydrochloric acid to form magnesium chloride, and a hydrogen gas it will release. Second example is aluminium. When aluminium is react with hydrochloric acid to form the aluminium chloride, this is the metal salt, and a hydrogen gas it will release. Now you can watch the video related this property.
That sometimes when we accidentally spill some lemon juice on a surface, it leaves a stain. This happens because the lemon juice is acidic in nature and it reacts with the surface. Now let us see what kind of reaction occurs if acids come in contact with metals. We need zinc granules, which are metals, dilute hydrochloric acid and dilute sulfuric acid, and a matchbox. We will put zinc granules in both the beakers. You will observe that zinc reacts with acids and releases a gas. what is the gas which is formed? Take the beaker containing dilute hydrochloric acid, light a matchstick and introduce it into the gas near the mouth of the beaker. You see that the matchstick burns with a pop sound when brought near the open end of beakers. Let's try it again. Take the beaker containing dilute sulfuric acid instead. Again, test the gas formed using a lit matchstick. Listen carefully for the sound. The pop sound is a clear indication that the gas involved is hydrogen. So when a metal reacts with an acid, hydrogen gas is released. In the first case, zinc combines with hydrochloric acid to form zinc chloride and hydrogen gas. Zn plus 2HCl will give ZnCl2 plus H2. In the second case, when zinc reacts with sulfuric acid, it gives zinc sulfate plus H2. Zn plus H2SO4 gives ZnSO4 plus H2, which is hydrogen. You can try this in the lab or at home with a metal like iron that is easily available. Take proper care while handling acids.
Now, fourth property of metal is reaction with base. So, most of the metal they do not react with base, but there are some metal are available they react with a strong base. So, when a metal is react with a base, it form the salt and evolution of hydrogen gas. Example, aluminium. This metal when is react with the sodium hydroxide, so it form the sodium aluminate plus hydrogen gas, it will evolve. Now you can watch the video related this property. Now we will learn about the chemical properties of non-metal. First chemical property of non-metal is reaction with oxygen. So when non-metal is react with oxygen, it will form oxide. For example, sulfur when is react with oxygen, it form the sulfur dioxide. In that most of the non-metal are soluble in water, and when they dissolve in water they form the acid. For example, sulfur dioxide when it soluble in water it form the sulfurous acid. Now you can watch the video.
What you see here is a glass jar trapping gases and a deflagrating smoke. The spoon contains a circular lid to trap the gases inside the jar. The spoon is heated here with elemental sulfur, evolving a gas, and then brought inside the jar, and the jar is closed with the lid to trap the gases inside. When sulfur is heated, it melts and eventually burns in oxygen with a blue flame to evolve the gas known as sulfur dioxide. The gas is contained in the glass jar as you see here. It is then dissolved in a small quantity of water. The resulting solution is acidic and contains an acid known as sulfurous acid. It is tested for acidity with blue litmus paper. Blue litmus turns red as expected.
Second property of non-metal is reaction with water. So most of the non-metal do not react with water. So because of not react with water, there is no any product is formed. For example, sulfur. Sulfur is a non-metal. If sulfur is dissolved in a water, still there is no reaction take place. Means we will not get any product. And now third property is reaction with acid. When non-metal is react with acid, there is no any reaction take place. For example, sulfur is a non-metal. When is react with acid, hydrochloric acid, but in that reaction there is no any new product is formed. Means no reaction take place. So these are the chemical properties of non-metal. Now we will learn the uses of metal and non-metal. Related the physical and chemical property, metal and non-metal are used in different field. We will learn the uses of common metal. So first is the gold. Gold is used to make the gold ornament. Second, silver. Silver is used to make the silver ornament. Mercury is used in a thermometer to check the temperature. Fourth, copper. Copper is used in electric wire. Fifth, aluminum. Aluminum it is used to make the aluminum ornament. Next, iron. Iron is used to make the iron ornament, iron nail, etc. And last is the zinc. Zinc is used to make the zinc ornament. Now we will learn the uses of non-metal. So first non-metal is oxygen. Oxygen is used for breathing. Second is bromine. Bromine is used in dye and pesticides. Third is chlorine. Chlorine is used for purification of water in a swimming pool. Fourth is the nitrogen. Nitrogen is used in industry for the production of ammonia, which is an important ingredient of fertilizer we use in agriculture field. And next is the iodine. Iodine is used widely as an antiseptic which prevent the growth of microorganisms and used mainly to clean cut and wound. Again, iodine is also used for making antibacterial gargles which help in preventing throat infection. Thank you for watching my video.